All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. And it's a positive start. A gain of 5 to get things going. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll stick with him again. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
He's going to have the 1st down and then some. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Back to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Now, faking the give. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
60 Bobcat, 60. Here we go, set.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. They're going to bring him down at the 21, but they're also going to move the chains after that run. 1st down, picked up on the ground. They'll look to throw. He gets that to his big target, Trey McBride. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up 1st and goal.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective. You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
Now, after taking that loss on the sack, it changes your entire approach offensively. You go from playing for 6 to now everything is just about coming away with points.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
So often down here in these goal-to-go situations, so much of the emphasis is placed on taking away the wide receivers and the tight end targets in the end zone. It's not so easy bringing these backs down on the check down, so give a lot of credit to this defense, rallying to the ball and keeping them short of the end zone. You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That is brought in. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Kansas City. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Set up. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh, what a throw. Slinging it across his body and complete. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches.
It's second and inches at the 40-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Broncos, first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
60 bison. 60 bison.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He runs with it. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down. That one good for 15 and a first down.
Go. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in second and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down? Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down? So, a little extra time to think about what to do on fourth down as we are through quarter number 1. It's the Chiefs on top. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They'll try to run. Ho-ho! Give them 19 yards as they get the fourth down conversion. From 6 yards out, it's first and goal. He'll drop to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
At the 1-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
A run now on second down. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He's got it. Broncos are on top. It's now 10-7. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This returnable from the 4. Now on the return, he has lost the football. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
Here's a 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
On the handoff, Edwards. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Now this time they'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Chiefs. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here. And there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
3rd down, 3 to go. Now he'll air one out. And this ball incomplete on third down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that ball. Whoa! Drive will start on the ground. Yeah! And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I return to Denver after this. Receiver in motion, headed left. And the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. The Broncos have it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away. Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for three, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll begin here on the ground. Room up the sideline at the 45. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
And a nice tackle in the open field limits the game to only 1. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops. 50 seconds to play until halftime. Here's 2nd and 9. From out of the gun, he'll throw. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go.
Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. First and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And the Broncos are going to take over here at their own 22.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning, being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Set, go.
And that is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
A throw on the move is caught. A gain there of 11. First down, Broncos.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
He'll air it out down the middle. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
So we reach halftime, and the visitors, the Chiefs, out on top as we send you to Orlando. Going to check in with the coach, Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter three begins. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
When you call a draw, Mike, what you're counting on is that the defense is in full pass mode. The linebackers in secondary are getting a lot of depth in their drops. The defensive line is just racing up the field thinking, I'm going to sack the quarterback. In this case, they're not so lucky. Not only do they not catch him off guard, they're not able to pick up any yards.
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted.
And at this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last 2 drives, same story. Continuing to drive, you have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
And 70 Lions.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Denver. Now Butker to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Broncos will open up a 6-point lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This taken at the 5. They'll try to run over. Now on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Whoa! Have a friend in the right spot at the right time. The fumble, not a turnover, but a TD. You couldn't ask for a better turn in momentum. Not only did they score, Greg, but then they kick it off, and they scored again.
Well, how many times, Mike, do you hear teams talking about the double dip, right? You go in before the half, you score, you come out of the break, and you score again. They were able to do a double dip without ever having to go to the halftime break. I mean, back-to-back chances to score before the opposing offense even has a chance to take the field.
This will be returned from the 6. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Let's go now.
Here's a toss as they look to run. And he's going to get the first down up past the 35-yard line.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan in the toss. Healthy game, and they pick up the first down.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. Up the middle they go. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. 2nd down and 8.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he's going to have the Chiefs' 1st down. They'll get the conversion. It's a gain of 14. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now, faking the give, going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
18, here we go, set.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. Open man, right side, he's got it. Down the right sideline. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Broncos. Butker now to add the PAT. The kick is good. The Broncos will extend this 3rd quarter lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This fielded at about the 9. They'll go with the reverse. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Now a handoff to Edwards. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that'll be incomplete. What turns out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Here comes 3rd and 6.
Let's go now.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. Only need a yard, and it's 4th down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over here at their own 22.
At this point, they're just trying to make something positive happen here late in the 4th quarter. This secondary blanketed the entire field, and the ball ends up falling into the wrong arms.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll put a receiver in motion right. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Now KC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
It's now 3rd down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He's to midfield. Inside the 30. And he's going to go all the way. An electrifying run. 84 yards. Touchdown, Denver. Here's Butker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Broncos will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. The return starts from the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line. He'll let one go down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Here's a toss, right side. That is not going to work at all. He'll manage to only get back to the line of scrimmage. Very short of the 1st down. 4th down coming up.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
Now a shot here, deep middle. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's got it at the 7, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. The The extra point by Butker is good. And the Broncos will add one more onto their big lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Taking off.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. Oh, he gets it right back. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Going for it all. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, KC. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
The extra point is good. And the Chiefs cut into the lead a little bit. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
Running these underneath crossing routes, you wouldn't imagine lead to a lot of explosive plays, but when done right, if you can get the receiver in open space and get the ball in their hands, there's a lot of opportunity for big run after the catch and generate chunk plays.
He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's left side, and that's the tight end, McBride. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down. He'll drop to throw. Throw on the run is complete.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Broncos. That touchdown number 3 for him in the game, and number 14 for the year. Butker's extra point is good, and the Broncos stretch things out even further. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. A return now from the 4. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Handoff here, up the middle. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Come on, set.
He'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. From out of the gun, he'll throw. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by their rookie 1st-round pick. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
At the 25-yard line.
Here we go, set. Viking 18. Check go.
And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
Go. Go.
The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout here, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in this one.
4th and 1.
Got it. Ready? Here we go. Here we go.
They'll try and run for it. And he is going to have the Broncos 1st down. Good work there on 4th and 1. They get 7 to move the chains. He's got it at the 3. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one's decided. Not sure they needed to take the timeout, but take it with them. Ball at the 3, 2nd down and goal.
Let's go now.
This one caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th.
Open up the rhyme book and read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my own cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition. I remember when that boy ain't had no pot to. They wouldn't let me in, so I never asked permission. Tours like a war, I'm getting minimum 5 mil permission. Hit the ignition and beat the emission. Like a clinician more than a musician. My flow rare like a first edition. Report for dismission. Everything I ever thought of, it came to fruition. King of the transition. We never switch and peep the acquisition, no omission. Your lyrics dry it in the prepare for collision. Then the satellite that's on an orbiting mission.
I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget, we on